Are you a landlord or thinking about maybe even becoming one in Riverside? Well, let's talk about one of the biggest mistakes you can make: trusting a rental applicant without properly screening them. Trust me, this is a huge mistake that can lead to a lot of headaches. Let's talk about it. Hi everyone, Jet with PMI Riverside here. We're a professional property management company in Riverside, California. We manage over $30 million worth of rental properties, and today I'm going to dive into trusting rental applicants too much, okay? Let's just be real here. It's easy to get a really good vibe from a potential tenant, especially if they're really friendly and even referred by a friend. But that doesn't mean that they're the right fit for your property. In fact, trusting your instinct without having the facts can come back to haunt you. I mean, really, it can. I have heard a lot of people have horror stories about doing this. Now, simply put, you're not making a business decision when you rely on your gut feeling. Screening is non-negotiable, okay? You need to know more than just a tenant's word about their character or background. And honestly, it makes sense, right? I mean, if you have no time, I get it. You know, advertising a vacancy can lead to a flood of applicants. And sorting through them and scheduling showings takes time, but you can't skip the screening process just because you're busy. You need to vet your applicants properly, or you risk taking in someone who might damage your property or not pay rent at all. Okay? To be honest, if you don't have access to a professional screening system, you might miss key red flags, and it could be things like high debt, poor rental history, or criminal records. Now, these are pretty crucial details that help you make an informed decision, okay? And if you don't have any training on that as well, I get it, right? You're not familiar with the legal aspects of tenant screening or fair housing laws, you might unknowingly make a mistake. So without proper training, it is easy to overlook things that could cause legal problems. But I promise you, you need to screen the tenants thoroughly and just listen. When we pass on a client that looks great on paper, because we've been asked this before, we do it for a reason, okay? We have to make sure that the tenant has every single thing that we need, or they will not, most likely will not be a good tenant, okay? It's just that, it's that simple, all right? Don't make the mistake of trusting an applicant without doing your due diligence, because if you just trust somebody based on their gut feeling, or based on your gut feeling, and they don't have a job, then you're screwed, right? They're not going to pay rent. I mean, it's just, you're screwed. Anyways, that's it for this video. Feel free to reach out with any questions. As always, make sure to like and subscribe if you want more tips like this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.